What's up, folks? Today I'm going to be reviewing the game Neotopia. Now, Neotopia is a game that is set in the future, and the object of the game is you're going to be placing elements on different parts of the board, trying to complete different combinations of elements on cards to get points. So, check it out. Okay, everybody, so the object of this game is you're going to try to score as many points as you can, and there's a few different ways that you're going to be able to score. So mainly what you're going to be doing in this game is you're going to be using these different elements that are available here. You've got the factory section over here, and then you have the reserve section over here, and I'll talk about all these different cards that are here in the middle in just a minute. But what you're going to be doing is you're going to be using these different elements here to produce patterns. Like you could put one here and then put one here, and what you're going to be doing this for is to try to score points with the different cards that are available. You got your deck of cards there, and then you're going to place 4 over here that are going to represent what's called the offering. And one of the actions that you can do, you can draw these cards from here or from here. But anyway, when you look at this card, you're going to go ahead and see a pattern. It's going to have the blue and then 2 purple and then another blue. So if you're able to make, say, a pattern like this, like blue, 2 purple. Anyway, you would be able to go ahead and score this card and lie it down on the area where you scored it, and then you will go ahead and move your player marker. You've got 4 different characters that you're going to be able to choose from, and the characters don't have any abilities or anything, but they're basically going to represent a color, and that's going to be important later in the game. So I've chosen the green character over here. I've got a green character marker over here that's going to be used in the scoring. And you also have this green round marker that you can do as you are using the different actions. You're going to be able to have 3 actions that you're going to be able to do, but you're going to have 2 choices. So you can use this to just kind of keep track. So anyway, you've got 4 elements over here, and here's what they are. You've got sustainable energy, biofarming, technology, and community. Also, you're going to give this card to the first player that had a futuristic dream, and this is going to be the first player, and it's going to stay that way throughout the game. You also are going to have bonus tokens that are going to be here on the board and also stacked up here. And here is a list of the bonus tokens and what their abilities are. And you're going to be getting these bonus tokens anytime you lay an element over it in this particular area. You also have on the scoring tracker highlighted areas, the 7, the 11, and the 18. If you end up getting your scoring marker to any of those areas, you're going to draw a bonus tile from the area you got it in. So this is the way it works. So each character is going to go ahead and draw one of these elements of their color, and they're going to place it somewhere on the board. So let's just say I decided I was going to place mine here, and then purple placed theirs here, and let's just say red placed theirs over there. Now you can either place it here in the center of one of the areas, or if it's already one there, you can place your tile next to it like so in the beginning. You're going to have 2 abilities that you're going to be able to do in the game, and you're going to have 3 actions, so you're going to be using one of the abilities twice or 3 times. But anyway, what you can do is you can draw a card from here or from here and put it in your hand, or you can go ahead and move an element that is in the factory to any adjacent area over here. You can't go from here to here, for example. And those are basically what your 2 actions are going to be. So let's say I'm looking at this card, and I'm looking and I see that I've got a couple of elements there already. So I've got 3 actions. So let's say for action 1, I decide I'm going to do this. Action 2, I'm going to decide to do this. Action 3, I'm going to decide to go ahead and do this. So now I've completed this card, and that is going to grant me 5 points. So I'm going to put the card right over here since this is the area where I scored. And I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be the end of my turn, and then it's going to go to the next player. Now, whenever one of the factories ends up running out of tiles, let's say another player decides he's going to place one here, this is going to go ahead and get emptied from the reserve into the factory like so. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and take this tile out of play and turn this one over to see what elements are going to go onto this one. So I've got 2 red, 1 blue, and 1 green. Now I'm not going to be able to complete a card if the card previous on that same area is of the same illustration. As you can see, these 2 are the same picture, so I'm not going to be able to do one right after the other like that. It has to be a different picture. So let's say I'm taking another turn, I'm looking at my cards, and I don't really see anything that I can do. But here's what I can do. I can go ahead and draw this card for one of my actions over here. And then what I can do is I can move a green over here, and then I can also move a red over here. And that is going to complete this card. This is going to grant me 4 points. Now, certain cards like this are going to have 2 numbers on them, and this is going to be 2 scoring conditions. If you end up completing this card with your color, then you're going to get 2 points. However, if you are not green and you complete this, you're going to get 4 points. Some of the bonus tiles are also going to have point values on them like this one, and you're going to use that for end game scoring. Now, you may not be able to see them, but on the edge of the board, you're going to see these little semicircles over here. One of the tiles is going to allow you to place these elements on the semicircle, so it's going to give you a little extra room to place tiles if you happen to have that particular bonus tile. And you're going to go ahead and take this tile off and then refill this one until you get all the way over here to the bottom. So what's going to happen is after the game ends, you're going to go ahead and score up all your points. And whoever has the most amount of points at the end of the game is going to win the game. You know, when I first played this game, I was looking at my cards and I was struggling to try to get any of these combinations out because the factory didn't seem to have anything. The layout on the board didn't quite match what I was trying to do. But then I saw the beauty of this game. This game is like a puzzle. I was looking at these cards and then I realized I could take this one piece off of the factory, which would allow me to refill the factory, and then I had more pieces available, and then I could use the piece off the factory to go ahead and complete my card. Or I'd be like, oh wait, there's a card over here that I could probably fill out, so I'll take that card and then I will go ahead and take this bonus token that I have to do this. And it's really cool. I really like this. Sometimes you'll have the cards and the pieces that you need, other times you won't, and you'll be kind of like, okay, well, what can I do? And there's like all these different combinations that you can use to try to get points, and that's very cool. The components are very nice. The pieces are real chunky, really nice pieces. The artwork is very good too. I enjoy the artwork. But really, to me, this game is a hit. This game kind of reminds me a little bit of an escape room in a way, because you're trying to like figure out the best combination to try to get the results that you want, even if you're looking at your hand on the board and you don't see them right away. So you're having to kind of look around. It's very cool. The game plays great. It's very easy to learn. Anybody that likes tile building games, I would definitely recommend checking this out. Anybody that likes games that involve puzzles and trying to figure things out, I would definitely recommend checking this out too. It's a great game. All right, guys, that's my review of Neotopia. We'll see you. Keep on gaming.